Selena said no. The truth behind her breakup with Justin Bieber? He asked. She said no. And the real reason? It wasn't what anyone expected. Forget the headlines, forget the memes, forget the love triangle everyone thought they understood. Because behind that no was a story bigger than fame, bigger than heartbreak, and way more powerful than anything the tabloids ever guessed. Selena Gomez didn't say no out of spite. She said no because, for the first time in her life, she finally said yes to herself. And it changed everything. Let's go deeper. The proposal that never made headlines. Justin Bieber proposed to Selena Gomez. Not in a fairy tale movie scene, not on some magazine cover, but in real life. And Selena didn't hesitate. She said no. No ring, no second thoughts, no maybe later. Just no. The internet had no idea. The fans didn't see it coming. And when Selena finally confirmed it years later in a quiet podcast interview, it wasn't dramatic. It was almost peaceful. Because she wasn't running from him. She was returning to herself. More than a love story. To the world, they were a dream couple. Selena, America's sweetheart. Disney royalty. All heart and vulnerability. Justin, the teen sensation who had the world singing "Baby" and screaming his name from rooftops. Their love story played out in paparazzi shots, ice cream dates, tropical getaways, red carpet glances that looked like movie magic. But off camera, they were just two kids trying to survive the weight of global fame. Selena was battling anxiety and lupus. Justin was spiraling in front of cameras, facing meltdowns, media pressure, and the kind of fame that breaks people from the inside. Together they were magnetic, but being in love while both broken? That's not romance. That's war. And every time they tried to fix it, something broke harder. Section 3, the second chance that should have worked. In 2017, the stars aligned. Again. Justin came back into Selena's life right after her kidney transplant, when she was in recovery mode, focused on healing and surrounded by people who actually cared about her growth. Fans lost their minds. The photos, the sightings, the prayers on Twitter. Everyone thought, this is it. Selena and Justin, older now, wiser, ready. But what fans didn't know was that behind closed doors, Selena wasn't trying to get her old life back. She was learning how to build a new one. And Justin's re-entry into her world, though comforting, came with pressure. Talks of forever, marriage, the future. But Selena wasn't convinced the real reason. She said no. In 2025, Selena finally confirmed the rumors. Yes, Justin proposed. And then came the sentence that flipped the whole narrative on its head. He meant it, but I didn't. There was no drama, no bitterness. She wasn't angry, just clear. He believed they were meant to be. She didn't. Because Selena had learned something no fan account ever posted. Real love doesn't mean losing yourself. And she had done that before. She'd given too much. Tried too hard. Changed who she was to make someone else feel whole. She knew what it felt like to be in love. And still feel empty. So this time, she chose peace. And peace doesn't always come with a wedding ring. Was it about timing? Or something else? Of course, the internet exploded and people started digging, looking for the real reason. One theory kept coming up: Justin's immigration status. Still a Canadian citizen in 2018, Justin married Hailey Baldwin and soon filed for U.S. residency. Some fans wondered, was the proposal to Selena a last attempt at solving two problems at once? Selena never accused, she never shaded. She simply said, I couldn't make a lifelong decision based on fear, pressure, or someone else's timeline. No names, no blame. But the message was loud and clear. She wouldn't say yes just because someone needed her to. And maybe that's the part most people missed. Respect from the unlikeliest place. As Selena's podcast clips made the rounds, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, fans applauded her. She didn't say no because of him, one fan wrote. She said no because she finally valued herself. But the wildest twist? Hailey Bieber, yes, that Hailey, reportedly liked a tweet that praised Selena for choosing herself. A sign of solidarity? A PR move? Nobody knows. But it made people pause. Because suddenly this wasn't just about a love triangle, this was about something deeper. A woman choosing healing over history. Choosing peace over a fairy tale. Selena didn't run into another relationship. She didn't post thirst traps. She didn't go on a podcast tour dragging Justin. She built rare beauty, hit music, groundbreaking shows, and most importantly, peace. She became the woman she was always meant to be. Not in someone's shadow, but in her own light. Fans expected a fairy tale. She gave them something better. Reality, strength, growth. She didn't get the diamond ring. She got her voice back. Section 8. When saying no means saying yes to yourself. People think strength is saying yes, but sometimes the boldest, strongest, most radical thing you can do is say no. No to pressure. No to timelines. No to love that costs you your peace. Selena didn't say no out of fear. She said it from a place of clarity. She said no because she knew she couldn't love someone else until she fully loved herself. She walked away not because she stopped caring, but because she finally started caring about herself. And that's not weakness, that's power. The story we needed to hear. For years, the media painted Selena as torn, stuck between two people, two headlines, two versions of herself. But this story was never about Justin. It wasn't even about Hailey. It was about her. And when the moment came to choose, she didn't choose a ring, a man, or a future she wasn't ready for. She chose herself. So here's the question. Have you ever felt pushed to say yes when deep down your soul whispered no? Tell us in the comments. Share your story. Because Selena's journey isn't just about celebrity, it's about being human. And maybe, just maybe, her greatest love story is the one she's writing now, with herself.